Gas fires shot with his gun. I flick my right wrist holding squash, but pain run from my left shoulder and bring me to one knee. It's just as he said. Gas approached me slowly. Does he think I don't have the strength to resist anymore? Step by step, slowly coming forward with a cruel smile on his face.
Gas!
What's with that smile? Are you unable to hide your true nature standing in front of me on the verge of death?
I wonder. The moment you're buried, my ambition will be realized. Indeed, there is no more need to hide it.
Okay, just flashback.
Aye, that golden hairs of yours. Every time I see that proof of Harmonian first-class citizenship, my body rages with jealousy.
What?
Did you know there was a country called Senadia on the outskirts of the west of Harmonia? That's the name of the country that was conquered by Harmonia 30 years ago. I was born in that country. By custom, only pure Harmonians can be first-class citizens. But those from countries who swear allegiance to Harmonia become second-class citizens. And there's those who resist Harmonian's conquest. The people from those countries become third-class citizens when they're defeated. A child born in a country conquered by Harmonia is sent to a first-class family, the Crystal family, in accordance with their civilization policy. You should know about this. Like your house should also have a slave like that, right? To scratch third-class citizen from the savage tribe of the grassland and similar, treated no better than animals, not even seen as humans. It was daily humiliation. From the moment the shadow of defeat is born, your taste is fully. I resent myself for not being Harmonian. Eventually, when I was certain, I returned to Senadia. Everyone I met there, my friends, everybody had become Harmonian sympathizer. Even though they looked like Senadians, they had given their heart away and become Harmonian slave. They got on to teach other Senadians. In an ugly, ruthless way, it's perfect. They wagged their tails for Harmonia, and they didn't even realize it, because that's what they desire. But I was different, and those guys were different. I went back to Harmonia, knocked on the doors to the Howling Voice Guild. Even though I was too old, I was given a task to be given the chance to be accepted as a child of the guild. It was a grueling task of athletic ability, intelligence, fitness, everything, and I survived. The guild is the only place in Harmonia where your origin doesn't matter, where even third-class citizens can rise. And then, I reached the final ordeal, a task of loyalty of the guild. The task is to kill your parents, the people who gave you your warm childhood memories. Do you think that's where my resentment comes from? Not at all. Nothing could be further from my mind. An ordeal like that was nothing. Would you do it? It was simple. It took just one throw of the knife in the middle of their foreheads, and with that, I was allowed to try and become a gunner. For the first time, I was at the point of zero. Finally, I was standing at the starting point. Nash, you were born with no. When you were born, you were given everything. But I'm aiming for a lot more than that. The Ledge House, even you and Julie, are nothing but stepping stone. The successful destruction of the Ledge House and the People faction will grant me a position as elder. And eventually, I will hold the real power of the guild, have control of that fearsome shadow that is the backbone of Harmonia. That Harmonia, I will take away everything from Harmonians like you. I will humiliate them all. I will consume everything. That's my revenge. No, it's my ambition. Do you understand, Nas? My ambition will consume you and Julie.
I listened to Zach's confession in silence. My anger sitting, not even caring about the cold rain it was pouring down. You did this to my family just for that?
Just for that? I guess you would say that. What a desire. You had bestowed to you from birth. You had power from the moment you were born, without any struggle, effort, or need for it. You were born into privilege. You can understand my suffering. In short, you and I are from different worlds.
That's...
Talk too much. I have you to thank you for this wound from that night. Yes. This is the last time.
Right, no turning back. Once again, with this hand.
Very well. Don't try to steal it from me. This power that I won through the shedding of much blood.
Zed holds the gun in his right hand and the sword in his left. I only have Squatch poised in my right hand in preparation for the attack. Cold rain falls on us. Wind as rise during a storm ruffle our hair. I breathe slowly and focus entirely on Zaz. Seems to be doing the same. This game will be decided with just one moment. There's no time for regrets, because this is a howling for skill duel. As lightning struck the spire of the church, Jazz made his move.
Die, Nas.
Jazz took gun fires almost simultaneously. At the same moment, I jammed back and swung Squash and knocked the bullets down. This exchange of attack and defense continued for a while.
Just don't know when to give up.
Neither do you.
Well then, how about this?
A heavier than expected blow at Squatch from his sword made me lose my balance. A bullet was fired from the handle of the sword, but I repelled it in the nick of time. A smile spread on Jazz's lips.
Gotcha.
The tip of his sword was pointed at me and Zed fired. Shit, it was a trick. The blade came as quick as a lightning bolt, trying to knock mine off, as soon as I realized I threw Squatch without hesitation. As a result, I was now as good as unarmed with Zed's getting closer.
Now, this is the end.
You shouldn't use such cheesy one-liners. Even when you say it's the end, it never is. At the same time as Jazz was about to pull the trigger, the ultra-fine wire stretching from my right hand was broke back.
What?
Squatch has discarded, but behind Jet it started to move it as by magic. Manipulated by the wire, Squatch was coming at Zed's back. Started to move as if by magic. Unprepared as he was, Jazz lost his balance, attempting to start Squatch. This is my chance, probably the last one. Jazz. Jazz stared in astonishment at the sword that pierced his chest. We both tried to trick the other, but I was one step ahead. I had dodged the bullets, but the final blow hadn't come from Squatch that I threw from my right hand, but from waist in my left hand. The blood flow had been restored to my injured left shoulder, but I had been hiding it, just for this moment, for the final blow. Jazz hadn't let down his guard until the very last minute. When a magician shows you right hands, you shouldn't ignore his left, Jazz. Deuce. I pulled out the sword that had pierced Jazz. Jazz's body slowly lost its range and fell towards me. I win.
Seems that way. Nas, it's my loss. In the end, I couldn't win.
Jazz, why did you show up now? You could have had the power you wanted. Why would you risk all this? Did you hate me that much? Did you want to see me suffer? Jazz, that night 3 years ago, if I hadn't caught you, with you and Julie?
It's a foolish question. From my ambition, to love a woman is nothing but a waste. After all love is false.
It's over. The next morning, when I reached the cemetery, the rain had completely stopped. As the sun rose, illuminating the gloomy graveyard, the sound of words filled the decayed garden of the church as they merrily pecked at nuts. Just like before, my life, or that duel with Jazz, it all felt unreal. The abominable past and present. As yesterday's rain was soaked up by the ground, I thought about all the things that had happened with Jazz. As I watched the rising sun, it suddenly struck me. The past hasn't changed. Has anything really changed with this fight? Even with Jess gone, the large family won't be restored. My parents, Julie's heart. I look away from the sunrise and down to the cemetery as I recall Dad's words last night. Power. In order to survive, power is certainly a necessity. But if all that remains is your own body, is that really any point? Even after much talk, I still don't know. Jazz and I may have been from different worlds, but we're still human. A familiar voice from the entrance of the cemetery drew me out of my pensive state. Ness. You, huh? I've been causing trouble. And Jazz is? Both him and his ambition have been put to rest. Julie has been moved to a safe place. Are you going to see her now? Yeah. Say, this cameo? Yeah. Julie entrusted it to me. It seemed Domiguez did his job well. Yeah, he always does his job flawlessly. I see. That's good. I gave this cameo to Julie when she was a child. It has a secret. There's room for a portrait inside. She always used to keep a portrait of the person that was most important to her inside it. Me. But now it's empty. There's no portrait of anyone. Nina, that man, he will ask for something in the future. But between now and then, it seems I have some growing up to do. I'm still acting like a child. Yes, what are you saying? My hands are not only steeped in the things I learned at the guild, but in the blood of many people. Twice in the blood of the man Julie loved. I ran away from Crystal Valley once because I couldn't endure that. But Ness, you've come back, and am I wrong? Crystal Valley is no longer my home. The Latcher family is gone, but Julie is waiting for you. Ness, don't hesitate. Right now, I'm not eligible to meet her. How could a killer offer any comfort to anyone? Selfish! You're just being selfish! But Julie feelings you're... Behind Lina, I saw a figure taking out a gun. Lina, don't move. What? Jess must still have henchmen. Wait, you raise your hand to throw a knife, Ness. Ness! 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 Where did you go? I won't let you do this, Ness. Take care of Julie. Those words entrusted her to Lina and left that place behind. Ness! 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 It's the ending. You know, it's pretty disappointing for the last part. I mean, the first part is really great, you know. It's on par with Green Hill War. But chapter 2 is boring. Chapter 3 is kinda strange. Chapter 4, it's good at closing, but it's nothing special. Man, the story is really great, you know, and I think Sarai will request his payment next later on by sending him to Harmonia, not Harmonia, Jackson, to get Chris. I don't know how much apart Volume 2 with Suikoden 3, but you know, I will do my research. And of course, I'm going to play Suikoden 3. I have 1 till 5. Don't worry about it, but for the next video, I think I'm going to play Inuyasha. And for your information, this is actually still in July 2021, you know. I still upload like Clockwork Chronicle 3. The Witcher not even show up yet, and I've done so many things here. I don't know. I might upload it this video with The Witcher, or I might not. I don't know. Because you know, I have so much video in my store, not my store, but my artists that I'm not uploaded yet. Because you know, I limit every video to 20 minutes for the reason that file size, algorithm, upload time, yeah, that stuff. And you know, it's make it easier for people that are watching, you know, instead of just searching the video by, you know, the end. It's easier for them to stop, you know, and they watch it on the next day. Cause long video actually watch YouTube for 20 or 30 minutes, and then I stop and then I watch it again. Longer video make me not want to watch it. That is why I think. But the story is really good. At least it gives us a lot of information about who Nas is really. If this has any other ending. Oh, there's a lot of ending here, so I will check it with that. There's an ending with 14 popularity. Damn it, I'll get that. That's the max popularity that is. Should... Damn it, one. Hey!
Are you sure you just want to ride to the next village? I can take you all the way to your destination if you want. It's perfectly alright.
We'll unload in the next village so the horse won't be tired.
Next village is fine. I'm not in any rush.
Alright then. By the way, where are you from?
I'm from the east.
Are you running from some woman? That's a feeling you give up.
Haha, very perceptive of you. Yeah, it's something like that.
I'll give you some good advice, friend. You listening? When a woman is angry with you, don't argue with her. Just close your eyes, plug your ears, and wait for the storm to pass. Then you cool the remaining heat by coming home with flowers and treats. That's the trick.
I see. I'll try that next time.
Yeah, I will be fine.
Is it okay if I take a little nap?
Sure, I'll let you know when we arrive.
Thanks. I'm just a little tired for a number of reasons.
In that case, get some rest. There's still a long way to go before the next village. You have plenty of time.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this game actually have other ending. I might see that, but for now we're going to do any other things have like scene and stuff. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Like, share and comment, and see you again on the next episode. Have a nice day.